In today's video, I'll show you some unexpected and dangerous animal encounters caught on camera. What should you do if you come across a big grizzly bear while taking a walk in the city at night? Should you yell or pretend to be dead? Also, what would you do if a cheetah jumped into your car? These are some of the questions people in this video had to figure out despite feeling scared. They managed to record these shocking moments. Additionally, in this video compilation, you'll see bison fighting in the middle of the road, a large anaconda in someone's living room. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. This story is about a guy riding his bike in the woods. He had a camera on his helmet to record his ride. Everything was going well until a big brown bear showed up suddenly. The guy tried to pedal away fast, but the bear was hungry and angry. Even though he tried his best, the guy couldn't get far. A tree branch blocked his path, but luckily he reacted quickly and got away. He had to leave his bike behind and hide in the trees. The bear didn't notice him and eventually left after hearing some loud noises from deep in the woods. In Katmai National Park and Preserve, Alaska, a guy found himself dangerously close to a grizzly bear and her two cubs. Grizzly bears are very protective of their cubs and can be extremely dangerous. The guy was lucky that the female bear didn't attack him, but instead pushed him back. He had to carefully move backward at the same speed as the bears to avoid getting caught. Eventually, the bears left him alone, and he continued on his way, staying remarkably calm throughout the encounter. Another incident happened underwater. A guy was diving and suddenly he saw a big, great white shark circling around him. He panicked and tried to scare it away with a harpoon. Thankfully, the shark got bored and left him alone so he could safely get back to his boat and warn his friends. In British Columbia, Canada, a girl was out for a run when she came across a bear. She stopped and waited to see what the bear would do. The bear approached her and even touched her leg before backing away. But then, it came closer again. The girl wisely decided to run away, and luckily, the bear didn't chase her. It seemed like a young and curious bear, but things could have turned out differently if it had decided to attack. While kayaking in New Zealand, some people saw a fight between an octopus and a sea lion. One of them got too close and got smacked in the face by the octopus. They had to use their oars to push the octopus away. Robert Horton had a frightening encounter while fishing by a river. A giant bear approached him and the other fishermen. Despite the tense moment, the bear only looked at the river and then walked past them without any trouble. It seems the bear realized there were no fish to catch that day. Robert captured the whole incident on camera, showing how unexpected encounters with wildlife can be. Sometimes even calm animals can be dangerous if you bother them. A girl learned this when she tried to feed a calf. The calf bit her fingers along with the grass. In pain, the girl bit the calf back, hoping it would let go. Luckily, her fingers weren't hurt, but unfortunately, no one caught this funny moment on video. Imagine a police officer arriving at an accident scene and finding a surprising sight: a dog behind the wheel. This actually happened when vigilant citizens called the police about a car backing up erratically before crashing into a mailbox. To the officer's surprise, a Labrador jumped out of the driver's seat. The dog's owner admitted to leaving the dog in the running car for a few minutes while he went into the house. It's a reminder to think twice before leaving pets alone in cars. Last year, 17-year-old Haley proved that American women are just as fearless as anyone. Surveillance footage captured a bear and its cubs climbing a low brick fence into her yard. Haley's dogs rushed to confront them, but while the cubs ran off, the mother bear fought back. Without hesitation, Haley ran to the scene, pushed the bear off the fence, and safely ushered her pets inside. Though one dog got a scratch and Haley hurt her finger, considering the danger they faced, these injuries were minor. It's a reminder that encounters with bears can happen unexpectedly, even for pets. For 4 years, a ram named Rambo roamed freely, causing mischief by stealing food, scaring people, and breaking fences. Locals eventually decided to catch him, but Rambo proved elusive, cleverly avoiding traps set for him. Even when cornered, he refused to give up, living like a real survivor in the woods. A dog named Jameson had an unexpected encounter with a real bear on its owner's property. Initially chased by the bear, Jameson showed bravery, jumping around the bear playfully. The tense situation turned into a surprising scene where the bear and the dog seemed to be playing together. After 7 minutes, the bear got tired and left peacefully. However, such encounters should not be taken lightly, as the bear may not always be in a playful mood. In a surprising turn of events, traffic police had to hide from a pack of wild wolves on an inner-city highway. A quick-thinking policeman managed to get into a car and close the doors just in time to avoid the approaching wolves. It's unclear what caused the wolf encounter, but it was a frightening experience for all involved. In a nocturnal scene, a bear was seen wandering around a city, attempting to open garage doors and exploring its surroundings. When it encountered 3 girls walking along a lit street, instead of fleeing or confronting the bear, they fearlessly filmed it. The bear seemed unfazed, posing for their cameras before leaving. This reversal of roles, where humans caught a bear off guard, surprised everyone. 2 separate incidents captured on video show close encounters with sharks underwater. In one, a person filming a jump into the water unexpectedly encounters a shark swimming by. The predator even looks ready to attack, but thankfully doesn't. In another incident, a diver narrowly avoids a shark's teeth snapping at his head by pulling away at the last moment. Both incidents serve as reminders of the unpredictable nature of wildlife encounters. A group of scientists stumbled upon a trapped brown bear in a Turkish forest. The bear, with its paw stuck in an iron rope, didn't rush at them, but seemed relieved for the unexpected help. The scientists tranquilized the bear, freed its paw, tended to its wound, and left it to rest. When the bear woke up, it found itself free from the trap, much to its surprise. Rhinos, despite not being predators, are known for their sudden bursts of aggression. Climbing a tree can sometimes be a lifesaver, as demonstrated by a man who escaped a rhino's rage by climbing a nearby tree. Similarly, another man avoided a charging rhino by quickly scaling a tree. Rhinos, unable to climb trees due to their massive size, can only cause minimal damage by breaking branches. Hippopotamuses, on the other hand, pose a greater danger to both humans and rhinos. Despite being herbivores, hippos are responsible for more human deaths than lions due to their aggressive nature. Tourists on safari found themselves facing a terrifying moment when a hippo rammed into their car, causing extensive damage. Luckily, they escaped unharmed as the hippo eventually moved on. During jungle clearing on the tropical island of Dominica, a massive snake measuring 8 to 10 meters long was discovered. Lifted by a crane, the wriggling reptile looked like something out of a nightmare. Its species remains unknown, but its size could easily claim a local record. Rabies can turn animals into aggressive and disoriented creatures, resembling zombies. A cameraman in Russia encountered a rabid fox exhibiting eerie behavior, licking the glass as if trying to attack. While observing such animals from a distance is advisable, if bitten, prompt medical attention, including rabies vaccination, is crucial. Divers exploring the Formoso River in Brazil encountered a 7-meter-long anaconda. Surprisingly, the massive snake remained calm and even approached the divers without aggression. It seemed curious about the diver's video camera, showing no signs of hostility. Pandas, often seen as cute and harmless, are still bears with predatory instincts. Visitors to a zoo learned this the hard way when a panda perceived a man sitting too close to its enclosure as a threat. The panda aggressively grabbed and tore the man's jacket, though fortunately he escaped with minor injuries. A person filming a giant snake encountered an unexpected twist when the snake suddenly attacked as the camera approached its head. This eerie encounter resembled scenes from thrillers or horror movies, leaving viewers hoping the person remained unharmed despite potential damage to their device. In Brazil, a 4-meter-long anaconda decided to cross a road, halting traffic. While initially intimidating, the snake showed no interest in attacking and eventually safely made its way to the other side. Whales, magnificent creatures of the ocean, can both awe and intimidate with their sheer size and power. Here are some startling encounters with these giants. Whales, known for their peaceful nature, can still cause chaos and surprise. Fishermen off the coast of New Jersey experienced this firsthand when a humpback whale unexpectedly leaped out of the water near their boat, soaking them but miraculously not capsizing their vessel. The whale even tossed a fish into their boat as if apologizing for the disruption, leaving the fishermen shocked yet amazed by the encounter. Near Marina Beach in Barra de Tijuca, Brazil, paddlers were startled when a massive 30-ton humpback whale leaped out of the water and somersaulted next to a female canoeist. The immense splash created a mini tsunami, both frightening and exhilarating for those who witnessed it. Snorkeling near the Japanese island of Okinawa, a couple had a thrilling but eerie experience when a whale jumped out of the water just meters away from them, showering them upon its landing. Tourists kayaking off the coast had a terrifying moment when a whale leaped out of the water and landed next to their kayak, nearly capsizing it. Fortunately, they escaped with only a scare and were able to safely return to shore. In Southern California, a drone captured footage of a massive whale approaching a group of surfers, causing unease as it swam beneath them. While no harm was done, the encounter served as a reminder of the immense presence of these marine giants. Near Cape Town, South Africa, photo seekers narrowly avoided disaster when a southern right whale jumped onto their yacht, breaking the mast. Although the boat was damaged, the passengers escaped unharmed. In California, a couple of kayakers had a harrowing experience when a whale suddenly surfaced with its mouth open, nearly swallowing them whole. Luckily, they were rescued by nearby tourists, emphasizing the importance of observing marine life from a safe distance. Masters of ambush. Reticulated pythons, found in South and Southeast Asia, are known for their impressive length and beautiful patterns. These snakes are skilled swimmers and often ambush their prey near bodies of water, using lightning-fast strikes to overpower them. A woman calmly rocks her baby in a hammock until she notices a large snake slowly approaching. In a panic, she grabs her baby and flees to safety, prompting the snake to leave the house. A passerby captures a video of a woman fearlessly catching a snake barehanded on the side of the road. Despite the potential danger, the woman remains composed and successfully captures the snake before walking away with it. A giant predator. African rock pythons, native to sub-Saharan Africa, are among the largest snakes in the world, reaching lengths exceeding 6 meters and weighing over 100 kilograms. Despite their rarity, encounters with these aggressive predators can instill real fear. A young visitor at the zoo mimics the behavior of monkeys, unaware of the potential consequences. The alpha male gorilla reacts aggressively, striking the glass barrier with such force that it fractures. It serves as a stark reminder not to provoke animals, even from behind glass. Filming gorillas in their natural habitat can be an eye-opening experience, but it comes with risks. In a mountain reserve, a cameraman must remain still to avoid provoking a gorilla family. Despite the tension, the gorillas eventually move on, leaving the cameraman unharmed. In India, encountering wild animals like tigers is a real possibility. 2 individuals on a scooter narrowly escape a tiger's pursuit by maintaining their composure and steadily increasing their speed until the tiger loses interest. Philia, a lion from Crimea Safari Park Tayugan, surprises tourists with his gentle demeanor. Despite being a predator, Philia approaches visitors without aggression, allowing them to interact with him affectionately. Tourists are amazed by the opportunity to get close to such a majestic creature. A daring individual taunts an angry elephant, but surprisingly, a small stick is enough to dissuade the elephant from charging. Despite the close call, the man's confidence and quick thinking prevent a potentially dangerous situation. Caesar, a leopard cared for by Alexander Volkov, demonstrates remarkable loyalty and friendship. After the closure of the zoo where Caesar lived, Alexander brings him home, and Caesar becomes a beloved pet. Despite his predatory instincts, Caesar bonds closely with Alexander and behaves like a devoted companion. In Kenya's Maasai Mara National Reserve, tourists encounter cheetahs that display curiosity rather than hostility. The cheetahs even climb onto the tourist's car, showing no signs of aggression. The tourists enjoy a unique encounter with these swift predators. In Sequim, Washington, a bear has gained local fame for its friendly demeanor towards tourists. The bear eagerly greets passers-by and enjoys receiving treats from them, creating heartwarming interactions between humans and wildlife. Mark Dumas shares an extraordinary bond with Aggie, a polar bear. Mark swims and plays with Aggie, trusting in their friendship despite Aggie's predatory nature. While maintaining caution, Mark believes in Aggie's gentle intentions. In Louisiana, a seemingly docile alligator named Craig happily interacts with visitors on boats. Craig eagerly accepts food from humans and even allows them to pet him. Despite his intimidating appearance, Craig appears to enjoy human company. In a remarkable underwater encounter in New Zealand, Judy Johnson finds herself swimming alongside killer whales. Initially startled, Judy soon realizes that the killer whales pose no threat and embraces the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make friends with these majestic sea creatures. A zoo employee in Ontario, Canada, enjoys leisurely evenings with Jonas, a friendly tiger. Despite its imposing size, Jonas behaves more like a domestic cat, lounging on the couch and seeking affection from his human companions. Even wolves can display surprising friendliness. A man taking a walk in the woods encounters two wolves who initially greet him with curiosity and then affection. They sniff and lick him, demonstrating a level of trust and comfort rarely seen between humans and wild wolves. In a harrowing fishing trip in Australia, two friends, Dak and Daniel, found themselves face-to-face with a 4-metre saltwater crocodile. As they eagerly awaited their catch, a crocodile dashed out of the water, disrupting their plans. Despite the danger, the fishermen valiantly held onto their fishing rod, capturing the dramatic encounter on video. Imagine driving peacefully, only to have a herd of deer suddenly dart across the road. One deer lands on the trunk of a car, while another gracefully leaps over the vehicle, leaving behind scratches and dents as souvenirs of the unusual encounter. In Central Florida, two men attempted to catch a baby alligator from a pond for educational purposes. However, their plans took a dangerous turn when the enraged mother alligator emerged from hiding, prompting the men to hastily retreat to safety, realizing the grave risk they had unwittingly taken. In South Africa's Kruger National Park, drivers encountered a pride of lions feasting on a kill right in the middle of the road. Despite the inconvenience, the drivers patiently waited for the majestic predators to finish their meal before continuing on their journey. A serene kayak trip in North Carolina turned into a nightmare when a crocodile swiftly attacked the boat, tipping it over and plunging the kayaker into the water. Overwhelmed by adrenaline, the kayaker managed to right the kayak and paddle to safety, narrowly escaping a potentially fatal encounter with the crocodile. Tourists in a South African safari park were shocked when an impala, fleeing from cheetahs, leapt through the bushes and landed inside their car. The impala escaped, leaving behind bewildered tourists and disappointed cheetahs. During a typical family fishing evening, young Dawson experienced a frightening encounter with a hungry crocodile. As he attempted to reel in a fish, a crocodile suddenly snatched the fish and even seized his fishing rod. Fortunately, no one was harmed in the ordeal, but it served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable dangers posed by these formidable predators. During a cycling race in South Africa, participants were surprised to find an ostrich joining the competition. Initially leading the pack, the ostrich soon realized it couldn't keep up and veered off course, leaving cyclists amused by the unexpected competitor. Yellowstone National Park witnessed a dramatic showdown between two bison vying for a female during mating season. Tourists were treated to the rare sight of these massive animals engaging in a head-butting duel right in front of their cars. In Australia, drivers came across two koalas engaged in a fierce fight in the middle of the road. Contrary to their cute reputation, these marsupials showed their more aggressive side, leaving onlookers both amused and surprised by the unusual sight. Encounters with crocodiles, whether while fishing, touring, or diving, can be thrilling yet potentially dangerous. From narrowly escaping a hungry crocodile during a fishing trip to witnessing daring stunts performed by tour guides for tourists, these encounters demonstrate need for caution when interacting with these reptiles. A fisherman finds himself in a precarious situation when a massive crocodile takes an interest in his catch. Despite attempts to scare away the hungry predator, the fisherman's newfound acquaintance proves persistent. Fortunately, the crocodile eventually loses interest, allowing the fisherman to escape. In South America, a tour guide entertains tourists by daringly feeding hungry crocodiles from close range. As tensions rise and the guide begins to fear for his safety, the risky show comes to an abrupt end, reminding everyone of the inherent dangers of interacting with wild animals.